Yo, what's good, people of YouTube? My name is Carlos Barahona, and I'm a cinematographer based in Hampton, Virginia. And today we're going to talk about how to get $1,000 worth of lighting gear for absolutely free. Like many cinematographers and DPs in the beginning stages of my career, I went ahead and bought a camera, a lens, I bought a gimbal, I even bought a computer to edit my videos on. But something that I overlooked, and I think a lot of us do in the beginning, was the importance of lighting. And I was sitting there wondering, bamboozled, thinking, why does my shit look like it was shot by a kindergartner and not Guillermo del Toro or Roger Deakins? After a while of trying to figure out what I was doing wrong, I ran into a couple lighting tutorials on YouTube. And then I quickly realized that lighting was my biggest issue, or better yet, the lack thereof. The truth is, I just didn't know how to use it. And when I did understand how to use it, I couldn't afford it. Well, that's not really true. I didn't really want to spend the money on it. So whether you can afford it or you just simply don't want to spend your own money on it, today I'm going to show you how to get $1,000 worth of lighting gear by leveraging your time and skill sets. Now, before I get started, I just want to make the disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor, nor am I trying to pose as one. What you do with the information provided in this video is entirely up to you. And I am not to be held accountable for your financial choices. I am not to be held accountable for the influence that this video might have on you. How you choose to proceed is entirely up to you. Basically, what I did to get $1,000 worth of free lighting gear, I reached out to 4 musical artists that I knew on a personal level. And I told them that I would shoot a music video for them and that they didn't have to pay for any of my services, aka they didn't have to pay my day fee, they didn't have to pay my editing fee, as long as they spent $350 each on lighting equipment that I would then use to shoot their video with. I also made it very clear that after all the videos were shot and everything was all said and done, that I was going to keep all of the lighting equipment that was paid for by these 4 artists. So like I said, instead of them having to pay for my day rate, my editing fee, and probably renting a lot of this equipment out to only be used one time, instead of all that happening, which would have costed each artist, would have cost each artist more than $350 for sure each, I gave them a value. I gave them a very good value for a music video, and I got something out of it as well, which was free lighting equipment that I can now use, which I'm actually now using to shoot this video. So not only did they get a cheaper music video, but because I was able to buy the equipment using their money, I was then able to have time to practice with this equipment before their music videos. I had never used professional lights before, and if you really think about it, I would have shown up to the rental house, picked up the equipment, and probably learned how to use it on set, which isn't necessarily the most ideal way to do things. Instead, I was able to order it in the mail. It got delivered to my house a few days before the first music video, and I was able to work in some time in my schedule to practice with the equipment. And as a result, I sincerely do think that they got a much better music video than they would have if they would have paid more money, and if I would have just, like I said, shown up and try to set this lighting up and the camera up, and try to find the right angle and all these different decisions that you have to make. They definitely did become a whole lot easier the day of shoot because I knew how to utilize and use the equipment. Also, I don't know if you guys peeped this, but I did say I had 4 artists and each of them put in $350 That means I didn't just get $1,000 worth of free lighting gear. I got $1,400 worth of free lighting gear. I also got to keep the equipment, and I can do whatever I want with it. So if I don't know, I could rent it if I wanted to. I could sell it in the future and upgrade if I wanted to. And not only that, but because I now own this equipment, I'm now able to work it into my day rate. So my day rate goes up a little bit more now because we don't have to go and rent equipment. I can just add that rental into my lighting equipment, making more money for myself in the future. Now, I think that the biggest value that I get out of this negotiation is the fact that because now I own my own lighting gear, as a DP and as a cinematographer, I can literally practice at any moment in time that I want. It's available to me, it's accessible to me now. And I don't think you can put a price or value on that. Now, I will be making a video about the equipment that I actually purchased with the $1,400. So if you want to get notified when that drops, subscribe and click the bell down below. Also, if you've been feeling a little uninspired lately, I do want to leave you with this quote from Lil Baby.
The other one won't even see eye to eye, period, though. I ain't. It's more so like, issue on nothing. Anyway, so like, kinda could rap. I'm like, rap. You might as well rap, like, you hear me?